As I said many times before, I'm Jill's husband. And I would not be here without her love and tireless support of Jill. Jill's a mom, a military mom, an educator. And she has dedicated her life to education. But teaching isn't just what she does, it's who she is. For American educators, this is a great day for y'all. You're going to have one of your own in the White House. And Jill's going to make a great First Lady. I'm so proud of her.
Love it.
I have a rule that I never think of anything negative when I'm running. When I set my mind to something, I find a way to get it done.
She is so damn tough and loyal. When I met Jill, I knew. My brother said, there's this woman, you'll really like her, Jill. So I gave her a call, and she had a date that night.
You said, do you think you could break your date?
Oh, that's right. And what'd you do?
Well, I called and told the guy that I had a friend in from out of town and went out with Joe.
I was 30, and I was a senator, and I was a widower. Several years earlier, a tractor trailer broadsided my wife and 3 children. My wife was killed, and my daughter was killed. I wasn't big on the whole date scene thing. But when I met Jill, I fell in love with her when I saw her.
He said, I'd really like to see you again. So he's looking at his calendar and he's, oh, Thursday. No, I'm really busy. No, I'm busy Friday. How about tomorrow? And I thought, buddy, you just blew your cover.
She's owned me since then. The boys fell in love with Jill, too. I'm brushing my teeth one morning, and they came running in, and Bo and Hunt said, Dad, we think it's time we marry Jill. Swear to God. I asked her to marry me 5 times.
It wasn't just my heart that was on the line. I loved the boys so much. I had to be sure that it had to be forever.
Now, I'm going to ask you one more time. Will you marry me? She goes like this. Okay. She put us back together. She gave me back my life. She gave us back a family. We were raised with the same values.
I grew up in Willow Grove, Pennsylvania, right outside of Philly. My mom was English, Scottish, and my dad was Italian. My grandmother made the homemade noodles that would hang, and she'd be drying her noodles.
They're a very close family. She's the eldest of 5 girls.
She's kind of like the godmother of all of us.
I think we've all seen the feistiness in her.
My father fought in World War II. He was a signalman in the Navy, and he was very patriotic. He would take us to watch the Blue Angels, and he was so proud. We worshiped our mother. I can picture her so well, reading for hours. She just loved to read, and that had a great influence on me. I went to college at the University of Delaware. Then I taught in the high schools. I got up every single day so excited to go teach. When I married Joe, I took off time to establish myself as the boys' mom. We don't use the term stepmother.
Bo and Hunt said, no, we have a mom and a mommy. Our mommy died. This is our mom. And then along came Ashley. And
Our family was complete.
yep.
She started to basically run marathons.
I never, ever doubted that anything she set her mind to, she could do. I got to hand her her doctorate degree in education at the University of Delaware.
When Joe was elected to vice president, I just thought, hey, I got to step it up here because there are things that I really care about. Having had a father in the military, having a son deployed in Iraq, I saw the need to support military families.
As second lady, she was teaching full-time for 8 years, 15 credits a semester.
These were students who wanted to be in your classroom, and I saw their tenacity, and they were taking care of children just like I had done.
Teaching is not what Jill does, it's who she is. Jill just simply cares. She cares about other people.
When Bo was diagnosed with brain cancer, nobody knew what we were going through. The Secret Service, they're not supposed to react to your life or what you're doing. They would whisper, "I'm praying for you."
Mom, it's your strength that holds this family together. And I know that you will make us whole again.
You never stop grieving, ever. But you do have to find purpose.
Please welcome my husband, Joe Biden.
Running for president is too tough to not be together.
The future First Lady of the United States.
That's right.
There you go. Mom will 100% be pulling pranks as First Lady. That's a given.
She has been through some really tough things in her own life, and she knows how hard it can be.
The American people in their heart know that she'll fight like hell for them.
We all need community. We need to depend on others for our strength. All American families, we all need each other.
Joe and Jill Biden have been happily married since 1977. When Joe took the oath of office as Vice President of the United States in 2009, Jill was by his side holding the Biden family Bible, which Joe used to swear in. As noted by Time, the strikingly ancient-looking tome had belonged to the family since the 1890s. For those who are familiar with the Bidens, the choice to use the cherished heirloom for the occasion did not come as a surprise. Joe was sworn in on the very same Bible each time he returned to the U.S. Senate, and his son Bo was also sworn in with it when he became Attorney General of Delaware. The couple reprised their roles in 2013, along with the Bible, when Joe was sworn into office as Vice President for Obama's second term. Joe Biden might be the Democratic nominee for president, but Jill boasts an equally impressive resume. The Los Angeles Times reported that prior to Joe's time in the White House, Jill had already earned 2 master's degrees and had worked for almost 25 years as a college professor. But with the encouragement and support of her husband, Jill took on another educational pursuit, getting her doctorate. Unlike any other second lady before her, Jill maintained her full-time employment as a college professor while her husband served as VP with President Barack Obama. And it's a choice that she became quite well known for. As noted by CNBC, Jill would walk around the White House with papers that needed to be graded, something that even First Lady Michelle Obama was delighted to see. At the time, Michelle recalled, "Jill is always grading papers," which is funny because I'd forget. "Oh yeah, you have a day job." And then she pulls out her papers and she's so diligent, and I'm like, "Look at you, you have a job. Tell me what it's like." Should Jill go on to assume the role of First Lady in 2021, she has plans to once again maintain her employment, becoming the first ever FLOTUS to hold a job outside of the White House. Jill told CBS News that she plans to continue teaching, even if her husband is elected president, in order to continue inspiring her students. She told the outlet, "It's important, and I want people to value teachers and know their contributions and lift up the profession." And she promises she will also bring along a healthy dose of humor.
Times are so tough. Sometimes it takes a little levity, a little laughter to lighten things up, a little joy.
In a joint interview with Michelle Obama, Jill talked about the bromance between Joe and Barack and pointed out just how funny and yet kind-hearted it was. When she was asked about what her husband and Obama might do after their stint in the White House, she told Entertainment Weekly, "They're going to be eating ice cream somewhere, I'm sure. That has become a truly beautiful friendship. And I don't think we've really seen a lot of that, and especially in politics. But I think they really love one another.
It's the best decision that Barack has made as president of the United States, picking Joe and the Bidens as our partners in this journey.
Joe and Jill Biden's relationship has found itself firmly positioned in the spotlight during the highly anticipated 2020 presidential campaign. And Jill has been by Joe's side pretty much every step of the way. From a supportive hug after the presidential debate to joining him at campaign stops all around the country, Jill has played a pivotal role. But one of the most well-known instances where Jill jumped to Joe's defense was at his Super Tuesday rally in Los Angeles. According to USA Today, Jill and senior campaign advisor Simone Sanders successfully fended off a handful of animal rights protesters who had rushed the stage. The event, which drew an audience of supporters that included A-list Hollywood celebrities and local politicians, continued with barely a blip, as Joe laughed off the incident during his speech to the crowd, saying, "I'm probably the only candidate running for president whose wife is my Secret Service." Whoa, you don't screw around with a Philly girl, I'll tell you what.
You gotta protect those you love, right?
These two clearly prove that no matter the struggles that may come their way or the political offices they might hold, their family comes first and their loyalty to each other continues to inspire everyone they meet.